New games keep coming every week, and it can be hard to keep up, so we here at Bickering Nerds are here to help you out, because sometimes the best games are the ones that sneak up on you. So here are the games releasing this week that we think you should know about. Jay and Silent Bob are back in a new hand-drawn beat-em-up game. Jay and Silent Bob Chronic Blunt Punch is the latest game from Interbang Entertainment, who you may know as the developers behind the last game featuring Jay and Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. And they're back to bring more of the classic beat-em-up gameplay, but this time in beautiful hand-drawn animation. With a full couch co-op support, you can play this game with a friend or switch between playing as Jay or Silent Bob to play solo, taking on various locations fans will recognize from the View Askew universe, such as the Quick Stop from Clerks or the Mall from Mallrats. Jump into the over-the-top combat to fight teenage hockey players, Duchy demons, and a collection of movie-inspired boss battles, with plenty of references to the movies all around. This is definitely a game that fans of the Jay and Silent Bob movies and other films by Kevin Smith will want to check out. The eternal struggle between good and evil isn't as clear-cut in Bylina, as Kestrel finds himself on a journey filled with mystery and imminent doom. In this new skill-based combat game, you'll have a multitude of weapons and spells at your disposal in order to take on the fierce battles with bandits, legendary creatures from myth and legend, and brutal boss battle, as you journey through the thrice 9 kingdoms to challenge Koschei the Deathless, so you can save your immortal soul. In this world of Slavic myth and folklore, you'll come across many different locations, each with their own challenges, treasures, and puzzles to overcome, where every mistake you make could become your last, all while dealing with the different inhabitants with their complex inner lives. We each have fears, anxiety, hatred, and scars that have shaped them into who they are today. You'll come to find everything that makes a human soul while you fight to save your own. Craft your own spells in this new voxel-style dungeon crawl. Runehaven is a new dungeon crawler game where the entire world is fully destructible, and you'll come across locked doors, enemies, and NPCs as you explore deeper into the dungeon. With all kinds of blockades, you'll need to get creative in order to get around the obstacles in your path, and your creativity can go full force with the new spellcast. The most interesting part of Runehaven is how it takes on the magic system. In Runehaven, you'll have over 25 runes that you can mix and match in order to create your own spells. So basic spells like Fire and Missile can be combined to make Fire Missile, creating an endless possibility for you to use to tackle the terrain and enemies you come across. And the world is procedurally generated, meaning every time you play, it's a new experience. It's time to build up your own settlement in TownsFolk. In this city builder game, you'll have to venture into the uncharted world, taking on the threat of the unknown as you expand your settlement, making sure you have enough people, shelter, and food to keep your settlement maintained, and then continue to push your settlement even further to expand to new areas. With each expansion, you push your luck with finding more resources or enemies that can lead to your downfall, all while making sure to pay your tribute to the kingdom by its deadline or it's game over. Do you have what it takes to strategize your new settlement to victory or disaster? There's only one way to find out. Things are about to get crazy in the new game, Vampire Crawlers. The creators of Vampire Survivor are back with a brand new game, but this time, it's a turn-based deck building game. But not just any turn-based deck building game, a turbo wildcard turn-based deck building game. Vampire Crawlers is a new spin-off to Vampire Survivor, with a new retro-style look, where you can calculate your moves for perfect combos to take down your foes, or rapid-fire attack until something dies. The goal is to get an overpowered deck that no one can stop, so you can plow through every enemy in your path, finding unique treasures and interactions along the way. Build your kingdom one piece at a time and drop Duchy. This deck-building puzzle roguelike blends real-time strategy with resource management, and it's finally making its way to the PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Strategize to fill in the map with different shaped territories, building up your resources by placing blocks near each other for maximum output. With over 110 unique cards you can use, there's an endless amount of ways you can play. Upgrading your deck is key to make sure you can take on the battles and stop enemies in your path. But make sure you keep your own fortress safe or it's game over. And if that happens, you can jump right back in and try with a new strategy. This clever deck building game is for sure one you need to check out. Create your own story or follow one somebody else already started in Tides of Tomorrow. In this story-driven adventure game, the story is completely up to you and the paths you take. Each decision in this world will affect the story going forward, and it could affect it for other players as well. This unique game allows you to go into the story someone else has already played. This can be a friend, a favorite streamer, or even a game world started by the developers themselves, where you'll deal with the benefits or consequences of their actions during their run. And your actions will adapt to that world for future players that join into the story. But if you want to create a story of your own, there's also an offline mode you can play, where you won't have to worry about others' interactions and can start the adventure yourself. This unique experience is going to be one to remember though, where while you may be playing solo, your actions will have real-world effects to others playing. So jump in and get ready to see what the future of Plastic Punk World holds. Rebuild the world of Alnacia and Kingdom's Return, Time-Eating Fruit, and the Ancient Monster. Select to play as an Imperial, Alchemist, Wizard, or Zimpengu in order to start your journey. Each having their own unique stats, skills, and attacks to match a variety of playstyle, like the Imperial, who's made with high defense for close combat, or the Wizard, whose long-range magic will give you plenty of space between you and the enemies. Collect materials from battles in order to use them to rebuild the kingdom. Strategize where you place buildings and which ones give you the stats you need most. As your kingdom is rebuilt, you'll level up and get stronger in order to take on new enemies and threats, with new quests that become available as the story progresses. So get ready to take down enemies and help restore the kingdom of Alnacia. Kiln is the latest game from Double Fine Productions, and they're back with what is possibly one of the most fun-looking party battle games. Because in Kiln, you will sculpt your own ceramic battle armor, and team up with others for 4 versus 4 combat. The abilities and powers you have are based on the shape and features you forge into your armor, with a variety of shapes you can choose from, like bowls, vases, and jugs, and then customize them to be big, small, wide, or tall, in order to find the combination that fits your playstyle so you can take on others, by joining them with random people or with friends. It's time to show off your pottery prowess. You've woken up in a mysterious place and without your memories. In order to find out who you are, you're going to need to search the desolate forest in Rumbral, a new puzzle platformer game that will put you in a mysterious world, filled with abandoned structures and puzzles all around you. Left behind with just the mystery of who put them there. Survivors maybe? Explorers? Perhaps. You'll have to navigate this world and solve the mystery of what happened to it, with clues left behind in a strange magenta liquid that reveals some of the mysteries of the past. And find out who you really are and what you're doing here, all while being chased down by mysterious enemies that you'll need to escape from. With plenty of puzzles and mysteries to solve, this is one game you won't want to miss. And those are the games coming this week. Let us know in the comments what games you're most looking forward to playing, and if you want to keep up with more upcoming releases and hear about games you may not know about, hit that subscribe button so you can stay informed. Until next time, this is the Bickering Nerds.